This week we study the portion of Nitzavim in which Moses brings the Jewish people, including children, into a covenant with God. But there is something that's very peculiar about the way Moshe is bringing the Jewish people into a covenant. Let's read the beginning of the portion. The Torah begins, Atem Nitzavim Hayom, you are standing firmly today, Kulchem, all of you together, before God your God. And now Moshe enumerates 10 categories of Jewish people, beginning with the heads of your tribes, your elders, your police officers, children, women, converts, woodcutters, and water drawers. And all that is in order to bring you into a covenant with God your God. Ask the Rabbi that when you want to unite people, as Moshe says, Kulchem, all you together, seemingly you do not want to point out the differences between the people. How come Moshe, immediately after telling them that all of them are together standing into a covenant with God, he'd start dividing them into 10 separate categories? And the Rabbi points out that this is a lesson for each one of us, which is whenever we get together for a project, unite and partner with others, it doesn't mean that we have to forget about our talents and abilities and our strengths, but rather each one has a unique contribution that can bring for the project, and only when everyone utilizes their talent and abilities, that's when the project can be achieved. In other words, the fact that we are each individual and is unique with our talents does not take away from the unity, but rather is what makes a unity, a complete unity, where we can achieve the goal. The same applies in our day-to-day life. We have a project, just like the covenant that Moshe made the Jewish people into just prior to entering the Holy Land, and the covenant that we make with God every year into serving God and appeasing God and bringing godliness into the universe. It doesn't mean that we all act in the same way. It doesn't mean that we all contribute the same thing, because then it becomes superfluous and it serves no purpose, and in fact the goal will not be served. Rather, we need to know our talents, we need to know our abilities, and we need to come up and say, I am unique, I am special in a certain way that nobody else is like me, and that's where I am going to contribute to the goal. That's how I will make sure to help achieve the purpose by which God created all of us as a Jewish people. And I think as we are reading this portion just a week before Rosh Hashanah, as we come together, this is the reason that we go to synagogue on Rosh Hashanah and unite. Not just that we hide and forget about our uniqueness and our talents, but rather we should bring our talent to the fore, being together, unite together for the same goal, which is asking God to bless us, to bless the universe, for a happy and a healthy universe, and making a commitment, reaffirm our covenant with God by pledging to continue next year bringing pleasure to God, serving God in the universe, bringing godliness around, and that God will bless us and enable us to utilize our uniqueness and make sure that we can serve Him. And that's why I would like to conclude with wishing everyone Shana Tova and Ktiva v'Chatima Tova, looking forward to seeing everyone healthy and happy at synagogue during Rosh Hashanah.